Sound in film is both vital and aesthetic, shaping emotion, storytelling, and immersion. Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Dalvinder Kaur from Lovely Professional University. Get ready to dive into today's topic, that is importance and aesthetics of sound for film. Before we proceed further, allow me to introduce the experts of the day. Mr. Santosh Kumar, Assistant Professor, School of Liberal and Creative Arts, Film, Theatre and Music, LPU. With over 20 years of industry experience and 5 years in academics, Santosh Kumar is uniquely positioned to share invaluable expertise on film, sound design. So I would like to introduce Mr. Sumit Kumar, Assistant Professor, School of Liberal and Creative Arts, Film, Theatre and Music, LPU. With 7 years in the music industry and 3.7 years in academics, Sumit Kumar is uniquely poised to offer profound insights into the role of music and film. So I would like to introduce an alumni also in this webinar, Mr. Sakir Ahmed, sound designer, a professional in media, specializing in sound design and film direction. He dedicated himself to crafting audio experiences that resonate with audiences on a profound level. His conviction that sound is not just a technical aspect of filmmaking, but a powerful medium for conveying emotion and sparkling meaningful discourse. So I would like to introduce the admission nominee also in this webinar, Mr. Ashish Kumar Sharma, a former journalist turned academic counselor with 10 years of experience, currently serving as a senior officer and territory head in tie-ups and public relations at LPU. Before we proceed further in today's session, I would request to everyone, for any question, you can write in the chat box or in the Q&A box, and same will be addressed from my side in the end of this webinar. And now I hand over the thanks to Mr. Sakir Ahmed, Mr. Sumit Kumar and Mr. Santosh Kumar, and it would be an absolute delight to listen from them. Over to you, sir.
Start. Hello. Hi. So nowadays, after the corona, there is lots of demand of the OTT platform and content which dissolve the distribution from the signal chain. So now we have only producer and the exhibitor. So during the corona period, when the restrictions are imposed and the entire people needs a very much very high demand of the content, so we learned during that period ki sound is always play a important and crucial role for the audience. So in this webinar, we are going to discuss about the aesthetics and importance of the sound. And let me introduce Mr. Sakir, who is our alumni. He graduated in, I think, 2019.
2018.
18. And he is a very famous sound professional in Bangladesh. And over to you, Sakir.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me. I can see Santosh sir is here. He's my boss, like he's my ustad. So in front of him, I don't know how I can like say something about sound design. He is like the boss of when I in his class, I always found himself like he is always an inspiration for us. He always tried to, he always tried to make us believe that like sound is a very much, special and very much vital things for in filmmaking. So my name is Shakir Ahmed. I am a sound designer from Bangladesh. I mostly work in independent films here. I have a studio here. I've been working for like 2 years here. And so for that process, I found sound is a very interesting things because it it is a non-diegetic technique. Like you can hear from like visuals can hear like within your two eyes, but you can hear the sound from any perspective. So like sound is always a magical things for me. So when I do sound design in Bangladesh, mostly Bangladesh has like it's not like a very much commercial industry. It is a very small industry, but we try to execute. We try to make a film that that has some artistic appearance, that has some artistic values. Most of the cases, I found that sound design, it's not only for technical things, it's beyond that. I think sound can make a image more interesting, or sound can make a scene more realistic. So I made one presentation for today's session. I don't know how I how I can finish it because it is very large. I don't know I can finish it within the times. Can I show the presentation
Yes,
to you
sir,
guys?
you can share the screen first.
And pardon me, my language is not properly because I'm from Bangladesh. I have so I don't know. Pardon me, my language. Okay, so sharing option. I'll show. So I have made a presentation. I named it The Symphony of Cinema, exploring the importance and aesthetic of sound. Can you see the presentation, ma'am? Like, guys, can you see the presentation?
Yes, sir, it's visible. You can continue.
Yeah, thank you. So first of all, like, there are some key aspect of sound design in film. I have made like sound designers use like ambient sounds such as like sound has like a film has some elements in sound. Like there are I think there are 4 vital elements that can discuss, and one is like ambience, and one is special effects, and another is Foley, and another is music. So in our continental, like in our era, in our continental filmmaking process, dialogue is always dialogue is always supreme in our film. So dialogues can be recorded on the set, and it can be recorded after the set, like after the post-production process. So like sound designers use ambient sounds such as wind and rain or traffic on establish the setting. Sound helps to immerse the audience in the world of the films. Sound can enhance the emotions also. Sounds can evoke the powerful emotions, responses from the audience. And like clear dialogues is crucial for audience to comprehensions. Sound designers works to ensure that it is balancing it with other audio elements and using techniques like audio editing and mixing. And then sound effects comes later. Sound designers create and incorporate sound effects to enhance the realism and impact of on the screen. Foley can be used like to capture the to capture during the filming, such as footsteps, like cloth movements or any kinds of objects movements. And then comes music. While sound design typically excludes the film's musical score, sound designers often work closely with composers and music supervisors to ensure that music complements and enhance the overall audio experience. So that is the introduction. I write it. but I don't know के बाद क्या आता है importance of sound is the history of sound. इसके बाद तो history आता है तो sir can I like share the history of sound in cinema? I think it's not necessary for sure. Sir, Shantu sir. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes sir, Mr. Sumit and Mr. Santosh आप unmute करके sir का reply कर दें.
Yes, Sakir.
So what kind of
Yes.
topic I am going to discuss, sir? Like, can you like give me some tips, like give me some direction to what kind of topic I need to tell to the student?
Go ahead, Sakir. Go ahead with a little bit history, and then we will discuss about the foley sounds, especially in the horror movies also. We will discuss that kind of sounds. We need a different sound as a character perspective in the especially in the horror films. You know that. So we will discuss this and just tell a little about history, and then we will discuss.
So I'll go to the history of sound in cinema. Like in the past, there are like in a silent area, people make films without sound because there was not any kind of technique to develop the to record the audio in that time. In 1927, there is a film called what the film names the jazz music, and it is the first the jazz singer. It is the first sound film that comes with the sound. Before that, uh, people make films without sound, and they project to film to the theater, and there they will they will play the music in real time on the theater in the theater, and that is called seeing sound. People use musical instrument to convey the specific plot or specific scene. But in 1927, the first film, The Jazz Singer, it is a full sing sound film. It's the first film that comes with the sound. So after that, cinema sound is developing, has been developing very much immersion, with very much immersion. And nowadays, cinema sound is a very much vital part of filmmaking because it can create a magic, it can create emotions, it can brings the magic to the a scene. So like I'm a sound designer, like I'm an independent sound designer. I have a very small studio, but I can deliver any kind of film that is happening going on to the industry, because nowadays the technology is very easy to capture. Technology is very easy to grab. People already work with AI tools, and I have been I am using also AI technique to the Foley stages and to create the SFX also. So it is very now very easy things to capture the recording process, but sound is not on the recording things or on a very technical things, because I believe that sound is a very much it is a emotion, it is a concept that you should realize, and you should know the things, and then you can apply with the within the techniques. So technology is not the uh, is not the things that make it stop to not doing the sound design. People in I'm from the film school. I have seen my friends, and I've seen my senior juniors. They are all are interested in filmmaking. Like they want to be a filmmaker, they want to be a director, and they want to be a scriptwriter, or they want to be a cinematographer. Most like less people are interested in sound design, because I don't know, sound is not only the artistic things, it is also a scientific things also. You need to know the scientific, you need to know the science beyond on that art craft. And it involves some technology. It needs some it needs some workstation. It needs some, preparation to make a sound. But I think I don't know, nowadays sound design is very much easy before than that, because the technology is very much available, and there are lots of things to capture the recording process, to capture the recording things. And sound design can make a cinema more immersion, can make a cinema more immersion, and can destroy a cinema if your sound is not properly captured. So it is important to capture the sound, not for the post-production process. It is important to capture the sound on location, because location sound is a part and parcel of sound designing process. We forgot sometimes that if we build a scene, and if we shoot a scene on the set, and the director who direct the film, he has some exact feelings to say the to say the cut, because he knows the things that he got his things. And after that, if you got your scene with your actors performance and all the things, but after that you realize that your sound is not properly captured on the set, and then you decide to re-record it. And there is a process called re-recording, and it's called ADR sometimes. So you need to re-record the dialogues on a studio after the shooting. So what is the problem of like doing ADR on the studio? I think the ingredients, the intention of the actors while they are acting on the set, while they are performing on the set, they have that like natural aura on that time. After that, if you tell them to come to the studio like after 2 months finishing the shoot, and then you tell them to come to the studio and do the dialogues, do the same dialogues on a very tiny or, on a very tiny studio, and they can't, I think they can properly act there. So it is a loophole of for the re-recording process. So I always prefer dialogue should be captured on the set within a good mic and within a good techniques. Then it has that then it can be the best clarity to do the dialogues. And then I can talk about the Foley art. So Foley is a very unique sound effect techniques that creating the performance like everyday sounds for movies and television shows. For creating these sounds in a recording studio during the post-production with the picture, and it needs to enhance the quality of the audio. Foley sounds, it is it's a very different things from the dialogues and music. Foley is a re-recording process. See, like if you build a scene, it could be on in indoor or outdoor, and the scene, it has many elements that is going on the scene, like the actors, he or she can walk, he or she can sit, he or she can sleep, or whatever he or she can do, or the peoples do, it sounds like everything has a sound. If there is a movement, there is a sound. So on the set, while we are like capturing the image, there are lots of obstacles there, because it could be a generator sound, it could be a director shout, directors can shout, the assistant director can shout, people are talking. So you can't you can make the Foley on the set sometimes because of the sound, because of the unwanted sound. Sound is very difficult elements for filmmaking process, I do believe, because you can't stop the unwanted things, because everything is happening, and you need to shoot your film within the time frame. You can capture your capture your frame to the by your camera, by your cinematographer, because camera has a frame. You can decide what you should, like what you can capture, but you can't decide what you can capture by audio, because everything is going on. Sound is like, if any movements is there, sound is there, you can control. So sometimes it needs to be re-record. So I am on that process. I'm a my most of the films are independent films made by university student, made by local filmmakers, and I always found them, they are always perfect to their cinematography or other craft, but while comes to the sound, they have no they have nothing to say. They said, we can capture it later. If you have a studio, you can capture the sound later. But the problem is, in real time, the dialogues and the performance that is done by the actor, and the director said, yes, I got it, I got my scene. But after that, they realize that the sound is not good, and then they decide to come to studio after 2 months, and it will not happen. I sometimes I found it is not, it will not happen. So yeah, so nowadays I think the student should realize, and students should students should like need to see the sound design as a art, as an art, and it is a very like magical things to do. I always found, while I'm doing sound design in a DAW. So let's talk about a DAW. Like I'm a like in post-production process, we need a DAW. So it is a software. It is nothing but a software, but it has a playground. I see this DAW is like a playground for me. So first of all, I open a like one director approached me to do his sound design for his film. And first of all, I read the script, and then I listen for like objects, actions, environments, emotions, like transactions, and I borderline it, like what he are going to tell to the audience within the soundtrack frame. And then I meet with the director. First of all, I read the script, then I meet with the directors, and then I'll sit. I sit with the directors, and I think, and I call it a sound map. like I sometimes say to the director that let's do a mapping, how we map, how we go, how we like make the scene more immersively within the sound. And then we will analyze the pictures and all the things. So I think nowadays the film students should appreciate the designing process of sound design, because sound design is very like, it's not like very thankful profession. It is a like, it's not like what. Sir, can I show my project work? Like, Sam sir, hello.
Yes, definitely, Sakir, you have done so much of work in the industry as a sound designer. So can you show one project of your, if you like,
But
if you like?
I think sir, ये क्या बोलता है सर, वो जूम में सर, आई थिंक ये तो ऑप्शन वो नहीं है सर। मेरा जो प्रोजेक्ट है वो अभी वो गूगल ड्राइव में है, तो कैसे मैं शो कर सकता हूँ, आई डोंट नो।
You can screen share, I think. There is an option of option over here, screen share option. Play the video, you can screen share, then it will be visible, I think.
Okay sir, I will try it. In between you can carry on sir. I'll make it.
On your Google Drive, play over there, I think you can.
Okay sir, I'm trying. In between you can carry on sir, like you can
Definitely.
Yeah, I'll show it.
Yes.
Carry on please sir.
Okay, Sakir, the thing is, like, you have worked in many films as a sound designer. What challenges that you have faced in the outdoor while recording the Foley and the sound in the outdoor environment?
Sir, every time I face problem, every time I think Shantu sir agree with me, because the the outdoor environment is not like controlled environment for a sound mixer, for a sound recordist, because you go to the set and you see that everything is perfect, but the people are shouting, there are some construction over there, the plane is going to over on your head. There are lots of obstacles. You need to stop it and then re-record it, and you need to say to the director, sir, please, can I take twice, can I take. It is difficult sometimes, because they are hurry to make their scene by the camera and the performance, and the sound designer is always in a shadow, and location sound recordist is always in a shadow, and he or she is thinking like, can I take it one time? How I tell to the director, can I, and like, can I take two times, like more times? So it is sometimes, every time I feel that. And most of the independent films sir, क्या होता है इधर, जो माइक का जो टेक, माइक का जो अभी जो माइक बाजू में मिलता है, वो माइक अच्छा नहीं है, जो थोड़ा सा चाइना माइक है हमारे इधर, सो वो माइक में थोड़ा सा फ्लॉपिंग करता है, ठीक है। तो अगर ये मतलब, अगर आपको आप डायलॉग कर रहे हैं, तो हम क्या करते हैं, ये कॉलर में वो दे देते हैं लेवलियर माइक, तो वो क्या करता है, वो रम्बलिंग करता है, वो फ्लॉपिंग करता है within the cloth. So I'm a sound designer also. So I then come to the studio and I open the project, and I found when I hear from my near field studio monitor, and I hear little things. I hear the little details, and it is not, you can hear from your the headphone. So then I have to noise cancel it. So noise cancel is a disaster for sound designer, I think, because it is not in a good technology right now, I think, because it always make the sound very much, very much muddy. So once a good sound is once a bad sound is always a bad sound. You can just only, I think, make a effect over on it. But once a bad sound is always a bad sound, I think. So it is always difficult for me like designer or a location sonographist. In the outdoor situation, it is always difficult to capture the sound, sir. Sir.
Acha Sakir, there is a one problem always we faced in the location. So because a sound is an energy and you can't separate two different energy and record one energy. So how you do the location management? So how you control your location when shot is going on?
And you need manpower. How you can
Yeah, see sir,
handle
sir.
the situation over it?
So क्या होता है सर, जो हमारा जो टीम है ना, वो थोड़ा सा मतलब पॉजिटिव होता है। सिनेमेटोग्राफी टीम में 4-5 से 7 लोग होता है, ठीक है। आर्ट डिपार्टमेंट में 10 से ज्यादा लोग होता है। साउंड डिपार्टमेंट में एक ज्यादा 2 लोग होता है, ठीक है। एक तो कैप्चर करता है साउंड और दूसरा वो बूम स्टैंड को पकड़ता है, ठीक है। तो ये 2 लोग मिलकर जितना कर सकते हैं तो हम लोग कर सकते हैं सर। Sometimes I think, sir, it is always comes from the directors, and I always found directors are more focused on their on capturing the scene by cinematography or whatever. They are not concerned about. They are not fully concerned about the capturing the sound on the set. I always found it, sir, and that's why from sound from location sound, it is always difficult to capture, because they 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 have the preparation. We have the preparation, but we have less people on the set. We have less facility on the set, sir.
Okay, and the other hand, you people have some limitation in the post production also. So I don't think the uh, except the Chitravani, there is a no Dolby facilities in Dhaka, right?
There is no yes, except Dhoni Chitra, sir. Dhoni Chitra.
Oh yeah, Mr. Paul, right?
Yeah, Ratan Paul.
So he has only that Dolby mixing facility.
Sir, we have one Dolby mixing facility here, but it is not properly certified by Dolby. It has a 5.1 surrounding things, but it is not certified by Dolby. We are trying to.
So
Tell me, sir.
So how you people are overcoming the matrix and juggleries of the 5.1 or surround and all those matrix for from the uh, your studios and for the OTTs especially.
सर इधर ओटीटी पे सर 5.1 का अभी वो इंटीग्रेशन है नहीं। हमारा एक क्या बोलता है, एक सुप्रीम ओटीटी प्लेटफॉर्म है, इसका चोरकी by a renowned newspaper called Prothomalo. They launched OTT, and it's called Chorki, and they have 2.1 facility. They have like they have no 5.1 things and surrounding things. But people here in television commercial and some people make films in 5.1, and those people who make 5.1 mixing, and they go to your country, India, and the India has like a lot of facility mix 5.1 or 7.1 things. So nowadays in Dhaka, we are trying to, sir, build one 5.1 facility with a friend of mine. I think we are trying to open a 5.1 with Dolby Atmos certified very soon, sir.
Best of luck, Sakir, for your future endeavor. So now I want to give some little facts and some little idea about the sound. So
Yes.
basically, in cinema or in the any entertainment form, there is a few functions of the sound. The first function, he adds the reality. So basically, any narrative is a journey of a character from point A to B. So if the writer or the producer or if I tell a story through the visual, so sound add the reality, the first thing. The second thing, sound always give the logic to emotion. So if there is any emotion which is reflecting through the visual, so sound always give the logic to those realities. So
Yes.
in the very vague term, we can classify 4 or 5 elements like the vocal words,
Yes. Ambience.
the background music, and the ambience and effect. And again, we can classify the effect as a diegetic and non-diegetic, or maybe it's a heard by the character or not heard by the character.
Hmm.
And when we are talking about the vocal words, so we have another things like voiceover and the dialogues. So when we are talking about the voiceover, we have n number of things in the voiceover, also an n number of things in the dialogue.
Hmm.
And there is a lots of film in which we record a dialogue from the location itself.
Hmm.
And in some films we replace our dialogues, right?
Hmm.
So I think 90% of the film in Dhaka, you people replace the dialogue later on, right?
Yes.
So what kind of a
मजबूरी
dubbing
में सर,
master?
मजबूरी में करता हूँ सर, क्योंकि जो आउटडोर का जो कंडीशन है सर, वो बहुत ज्यादा मतलब क्याओटिक है सर. और इधर जो साउंड के लिए जो क्या बोलते हैं, जो इम्पोर्टेंस है, वो अभी डेवलप हो रहा है सर. इट इज ऑन ए डेवलपिंग प्रोसेस नाउडेज.
नहीं,
जी सर.
Sakir, even in the that FBC, right?
Yes.
That Dhaka film, huh?
Bangladesh Film Development Corporation, a BFDC.
Huh? So those floors are also not fully soundproof.
Unfortunately, sir.
And we have the same thing, but now Reliance make a new floors in Film City Mumbai, and they are like super soundproof and acoustically treated. So now we have an edge.
Hmm.
And tell me also, what kind of a recorder you people are using in the location?
Sir, we have like mostly we use Zoom recorder, Zoom like H4, H6, H8, or F8 test cam recorder, and we have like good some of good mics also, like Sennheiser M44. There are tools, sir. There are tools here, and in ABN BFBC they have, their best color grading facility. They have a Foley stage also. They have this and that, but the practice is not there, sir, because the film is now developing in Dhaka. I must say, because I am on that process. People nowadays, people here, those who make films, they are now serious about the importance of sound in film. before that they are, they are always in a hurry to capture the image only. And I think, sir, we are developing, and I think we within like 4 or 5 years will go to a good zone, I think.
And now I'm feeling happy to announce, inform you, कि now we have a 5.1 studio.
Where, sir?
In LPU.
Yes.
Oh my God!
In the last semester, we designed a 5.1. We purchased a Pro Tool. We purchased Red 8, and now we have all those equipments, and we can upgrade this 5.1 studio up to Atmos. So now our sound studio is fully equipped for the Dolby and all.
ये होता है सर, हम लोग तो चले गए सर अभी. ये होता है हर टाइम. ठीक है सर, मतलब अच्छा ही होगा.
No, I purchased the Genleca monitors. So it's a 8015A, and we have a subwoofer of 7040C with the Pro Tool Ultimate.
Great, sir, great. Sir, well, what do you think, like student from your student, like how they are like interest in doing sound design?
Now they understood that without a sound, they can't make a cult. So for the good film, you need a good sound, or good narrative, you need a good sound. So there is a one phrase, ki film made on editing table, but film saved on sound table.
Definitely, they understood all the elements in terms of sounds. They are understanding all the crafts of the filmmaking. They are having the interest to record the sound and to do the sound in the DAW system. We have Avid Pro Tool over here, so they are designing sound, especially now. Firstly, they have to design in 2.1. Then they are creating in 5.1. They enhance the audio over here. So it's a good experience. He's taking so much of things from over here in the 5.1 studio.
Great.
Okay, second, tell me one thing. Like in the post production, we need to make one library, like especially for the horror films. So especially in the horror films, you need to create sound as a character perspective. So you need to create a library for that, and so much of sound effect you need to insert that. So how the student will make the library and create that type of sound, especially in the horror? What is your
good question, sir? Library always, like being a sound designer is like it is a vital. It is a necessary things to have a library, to have a compact library with the sound effects. So nowadays, sir, like you can capture the sound by a recorder, or an outdoor situation, but in horror films, kya hota hai, sir? It needs to be a design. It needs to be modified sometimes. So you need to capture the sound, but after that you need to modify it. You need to change the tempo, or you need to make an effect on the sound.
Definitely.
So it is a process. Like students who are much interested in sound elements, sound things, he or she can capture the sound in his or her surroundings, and then later then he or she can put it on a doll and make it, make the change, make the modification, which is relatable to the specific scene, like you said, the horror films. And I do. I have a number of like sound effects library. Uh, um, Nowadays, like there are lots of websites. They provide good elements of basic sound elements, but you need to modify it. You need to modify it within your according to your scene.
Yeah,
So
definitely, they need to change the scale and the tempo now according to the
scale,
scene.
tempo, and all the designing things. The effect later on you can put it on the sound.
Is there any copyright issue if we are using directly from the internet? We are downloading some sound effects. If if we are using that sound in our project, so is there any copyright
Sir,
issue?
as far as I concerned, that like I know that sound effect का कोई कॉपीराइट होता नहीं, म्यूजिक का
Yes.
होता है. म्यूजिक एलिमेंट्स से कॉपीराइट आता है. साउंड डिजाइन में मतलब जो साउंड इफेक्ट है, एफेक्ट्स और फोली, उसका कोई कॉपीराइट नहीं होता है सर.
And poly, you are using just so much of sounds you are merging together, so it will not like say ढूंढ नहीं सकता है that is a copyright algorithm. The what algorithm the websites are using, they are not
Sir,
able to find it. Yes.
I'm telling you, sir.
So little bit
Santosh sir.
they have to do, I think.
Yeah, Santosh sir.
Yeah. Santosh sir.
Yes.
Sir,
Yes.
I find a very tremendous, very interesting software. I don't know you know it or not, but I need to share to you or share to you guys also. There is a software called audio design desk, and it is programmed by a very talented professor from New York Film School. He
You can
developed,
change the ambience, you can change the sound, you can change the timbre of the sound. Not change, you can replace.
yeah. Now I said, sir, there is a software. There is a software called Audio Design Desk.
Yeah.
You know
Just recently,
Hmm.
the software released. You can replace the sound from the session without uh, without changing the tracks.
Yes, sir, but I don't know, sir. I'm saying that the software it is a fully software, sir. It is a AI based software. You can make fully within like just a magic, sir. Because but you have to perform it. You have to perform it with your keyboard, and it has a facility to, and like it has a n number of foley elements like footsteps, different types of shoes, different types of clothing, rambling. It has everything on within the apps. You need to just mark the footstep, like let's see example, like I walk like you know
Nee,
50 times.
we need to mark over there, or is there any command we have to put over
Yeah,
there? It's AI, no?
Well, I'm telling you, sir, I'm telling you, it is very
That
interesting.
the software name is Audio Design Deck.
Yes.
Desk, audio desk,
DESK, desk.
desk, right? You can like figure it out, sir. Figure it out later. It is a very interesting, sir. Very interesting software, and it helps
Has
me.
that it has that replacement tab.
Yeah,
You can replace the bomb ka sound with the dog barking. You can
Yeah.
replace everything with the same length, with the same loudness.
exactly. It has also. It has also. So I bought it.
Yeah.
I mailed to the professor, sir. I am from Bangladesh. I'm an independent sound designer. I like your software very much. Can I like? So he gave me a discount. I purchased
Okay.
it, and I'm now doing very much professional work in a very serious condition, and it helps me every day, sir. It helps me every day. My folio work is just like a magic work right now, because you need to if you like for an example, like in a scene, like there are 50 or 100 footsteps there, so you need to perform it within the the shoes and all things, and you need to a surface to perform, like, and then you need to put it on the door, and then to the march to the sir.
Now I'm very much happy for you. Okay, you are one of the signing name in the Bangladesh film industry,
Sir.
and I'm feeling proud ki you are from the LPU film and TV production department, right? And so now, what kind of a message you want to give your juniors and newcomers who just want to take admission or who want to learn a film?
Yeah, sir, my message will be, sir, always same things, like if you like to do films, so you need to very passionate, you need to be very passionate about your craft. You need to know the things. You have that you need to have that clarity to understand the process of filmmaking. Because, sir, I must say that I have been on that filmmaking journey for like 12 years. I graduated from a reputed film school in Bangladesh, and bachelor degree. Then I go to LPU, and that's why I said that people like nowadays, like who are interested in filmmaking, they need to be very much passionate about the process. And it is a very tough profession. I must say that now अभी भी क्या बोलते हैं सर, कल्चर में वो नहीं है जो हमारा लड़का फिल्म मेकिंग में काम करे और वो काम करे. सो ये एक स्टीरियोटाइप है अभी भी, क्योंकि सर जो इंडस्ट्री में भी इतना ज्यादा मतलब वो फोकस भी नहीं है. सो इट इज ऑलवेज अ पर्सनल थिंग्स. यू नीड टू ग्रो by own self, like by yourself. So that is I must consider to the newcomers. And one thing, if you do the sound design, if you are interested in sound designing, I'll be very happy, because sound design is very magical things. If you goes on that process, then you can realize that it is very interesting things. And nowadays it is a good profession also. I'm an independent filmmaker, sound designer from Bangladesh. I'm doing my things. It is good. I think it will make it in a good way. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So when attendees are over here, any question, students, that you need to ask over here?
So
Any
thank you
queries?
so much, Mr. Sakir, Mr. Sumit, and Mr. Santosh. I'll take the questions later. Let me discuss this. So it was wonderful delight for discuss on the power of sound in film, the history of sound in cinema, regarding Foley art, and many more from our experts. So now I would request to the admission nominee, Mr. Ashish Kumar, to be on the screen. Over to you, sir.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for providing us the wonderful opportunity. And it is quite evident that our alumni are working very hard, and they are striking the heights up to the extent of the success. And still, the sky is the limit. We are we are into the habit of developing such wonderful success stories. Uh, like Sakir has already an established name into the Bangladesh, not only into the Bangladesh, but it is quite evident into the our own country, India, and into the rest of
Sorry
other
for the
countries of our
interruption.
world. Yes.
Mr. Ashish, you were not audible. You are audible now. Mr. Sakir, please stop sharing your screen. Thank you so much. You can continue, sir. Mr. Ashish.
I was not audible till now.
You were not audible for a while. You can continue now.
Okay. Thank you so much for giving me this cue that I was not audible. Right. I would like to thanks all the speakers, and it is quite evident that our alumni are touching the sky limits, and of course, we are into the habit of developing such success stories, and ultimately, our faculty, our experts, they are providing such a wonderful information, such a wonderful educational content to our students, so that they could be, they will be one of the prominent names of the industries, whether it is in Bangladesh or in our own country in India. So let me start. Well, sound learning sound is an art. It is not only bringing auditory elements to the music and the sound effects, but it adds sense of understanding of the situation as well. Like everybody has already discussed the things. I'm not very much aware of the technical things, but uh, at least I'm aware of this thing that sound is not only bringing auditory elements. It is adding, immense emotion. It gives you a clue that whether it is humorous, it is horror, it is intense, it is critical, or it is a panic situation. So sound is very important along with the video content to understand the situation, to add the emotion. And this thing is only possible with the great learning, with practical exposure, and the most important thing, the opportunities to learn such things from where you can get the sense of producing a sound and uh, balancing the sound, that how it will goes with the situation. So this thing can be learned while understanding the society, the composite culture, and LPU has such a diverse culture to bring a holistic development in the student. So I think LPU is one of the best institutes of our country in India, not only in India, but as it is evident, Sakir is from Bangladesh. So people are believing in LPU overseas as well. So LPU has very composite culture, and you will you will come to know about the society, uh, the composite culture, where you will get to mix up with all the students of all the states of our country, or from all the union territories, from more than 49 countries. From you will get to know about their culture, about their diversified uh, knowings about their industry of the films and sound, right? So LPU has diverse culture. It has very wonderful infrastructure, like Mr. Santosh has already told us that we have best quality equipments and infrastructure inside the School of Film and TV Production. We have wonderful faculty like Santosh. Sakir is admiring him. I still remember when he started with the words for Mr. Santosh that he is my guru. Though he is a very renowned name now in Bangladesh, but still he is considering Mr. Santosh as his guru. So, not taking much of time, I would like to start with the admissions part. Uh, I will share my screen. Is my screen visible, Dhurinder?
Yes, it's visible. You can continue.
Right. So this is our university's website. You can simply write www.lpu.in, and university website's homepage will be flashed like this only, right? So simply you can go here, admissions, after 12th undergraduate programs, regular programs. Then you will find film and TV production. Once you land on this page, B Design Film and TV Production page will be there, and eligibility criteria to get admission in LPU is not quite easy because we are having one entrance exam like UC for NID and other examinations. NID, NIT, that prelims is there. So we are having our own examination, and that is LPU NEST, National Entrance and Scholarship Test. One has to qualify this examination, and they must have at least 50% aggregate marks in their 12th standard to get admission in B Design, which is a 4 years of duration, and 8 semesters would be there. One dynamic feature of Lovely Professional University is we respect the academic excellence of the student. Uh, Either they have good percentage in their 12th standard, or if they are performing extraordinarily into our entrance exam, LPU NEST, which is National Entrance and Scholarship Test. And apart from this, if you are qualifying UC or NIT DAT or undergraduate NIFT examination, and on the contrary, you are producing your admission in any of the NID of our country, National Institute of Design, and as well as you are having your good score, and you will be among top 100 candidates of LPU NEST, we will provide you 1 lakh rupee study grant one time, just to bring a moment of pride in your life that you have achieved 1 lakh rupee study grant from Lovely Professional University, in spite of the fact you are not going to take admission in Lovely Professional University. This is the way we are respecting the academic excellence of the student of our country. Right. So this was the eligibility criteria. Uh, one has to be qualified in 12th standard with aggregate 50% marks, and one has to qualify our entrance exam. And if you want exemption in our entrance exam, you will have to qualify use either UC, either or NIT DAT or undergraduate NIFT examination. Right. So when it comes to the scholarship part, I've already started with the scholarship part, study grant. Then uh, I will show you the scholarship pattern. For example, if somebody has 80 to 89.9% in 12th, we will provide you scholarship varying from 20% to 30%. And once the scholarship will be conferred to you in first semester, it will remain till the last semester, right? So it is your achievement only where we are providing you a scholarship, right? To contact us, you can contact us over the phone, over the WhatsApp, over the email as well. Our contact details are 01824 and 01824 and WhatsApp chat 98525 69000. And if you want to email us, you can email us at admissions@lpu.co.in. Now, I would like to put some light on our achievements and accolades of why you should choose Lovely Professional University. I would like to start with the accreditations and approvals, a very dynamic feature. We are now NAC A++ university. And this is a matter of proud why when I'm flaunting this. We are having 3.68 score on 4-point scale in the first cycle of accreditation among all the government and private universities. We are the first one who scored this highest score on the point scale of 4, right? So we are proudly NAC A++ university now. We are having few more approvals. For example, Council of Architecture, Pharmacy Council of India, Bar Council of India, Indian Association of Physiotherapists. Then we are also a proud member of Indian Association of AIU, in International Association of Universities, AIU, Association of Indian Universities as well. Atal ranking of institutions of innovation achievements, we are at the third spot. Curricular activities are very important to bring the holistic development in your character. These extracurricular activities are nurturing you as a gentle citizen of your country. So we are very much efficient. We are very much focused on extracurricular activities as well. We are now we are into this practice of developing sports stars as well. So LPU has created the history where 12 out of 13 students won Olympic medals into the Tokyo Olympics. Neeraj Chopra is there, Bajrang Punia is there, the then captain of Indian hockey team, Manpreet Singh is there. So we have bagged so many accolades into the list of our achievements. Once again, in Maka Sports Trophy 2023, we have won. We have won the position where we were first runner-up. 19th Asian Games. Again, the Neeraj Chopra, the man who brought so many medals for the country. He's our student only. And the moment was 106th Indian Science Congress when the Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi was here in the campus for inaugurating the session. His Holiness Dalai Lama, he was here in one of the convocations of our university. So you will get the chance to get your degree and your final interactions with such personalities. Two presidents of two countries, Shri Pranab Mukherjee and Hamid Karzai, sharing a single frame in one of the convocations of our university, where Dr. Ashok Mittal, Honorable Chancellor, lovely professional university, Member of Parliament, Rajya Sabha, he is sharing the screen with both the presidents. Late Shri Arun Jaitley ji, he had inaugurated LPU Startup School. Shri Venkaiah Naidu, the then Vice President of our country, he was here in one of the convocations of our university. Gaur Gopal Das. So you will have a chance to meet such personalities to bring such standards in your lifestyle. Of course, these people are also coming to the university campus, just not to dance, but to share their lifetime experiences with you. MS Dhoni, the great director of our film industry, Prabhu Deva. Not only in sports, but in cultural activities also. We are one of the finest universities of our country. Indoor auditorium of 2,500 capacity. Wonderful labs. Every school has their own library, and we have a multi-story central library as well, where you will have more than 9 lakh books. This is the center of attraction of our university, the Uni Mall. Let's go inside the mall. This is the inside view of the shopping mall, where you can meet all your needs inside the campus only. Gymnasium, even the bowling alley is there. University is having a 25 bedded hospital inside the campus to tackle any circumstances, any situation. This is the view of Unipolis, where we are taking care of energy generation with the solar panels over the roof. This is the panoramic view of lovely professional university, a lush green campus. We are awarded with one of the greenest and cleanest campus in the country. This is the night view of lovely professional university. You name the court and you will find it inside the sports complex of lovely professional university. This is an indoor sports complex of Asian level games. Shooting range is there, basketball court is there, even the squash court is there, swimming pools. This is the aerial view of our indoor sports complex. These are the programs we are offering. BSc Film and TV Production, 6 semesters. B-Design Film and TV Production, 8 semesters. MSc Film and TV Production, 4 semesters. And PhDs as well. We are focusing on a practical project work, and regular interactions are also there with the industry experts. We have faculty with rich industry exposure as well. Some glimpses of the infrastructure. Few industry experts. Mr. Subhash Bhai, Mr. Mahesh Bhatt. These are the prominent recruiters inside the India. We have collaboration and tie-ups with Whistling Woods International. This is an Institute of Film and Communication and Creative Arts, Falka. Some glimpses of our students while in action. So this is all from my side. Alvinder, it's over to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Ashish. Can we take some questions now?
Yeah,
Mr.
sure, why
Sumit,
not?
Mr. Santosh and Mr. Sakir.
Yes.
As I can see, there are some questions from our participants. Let me take the first question. How does sound contribute to the emotional impact of a film? Mr. Sakir, you can answer this, or Mr. Sumit and Mr. Santosh.
Santosh sir. Hello.
Mr. Sumit.
Santosh sir is there.
Yes, yes.
Let me repeat the question. How does sound contribute to the emotional impact of a film?
Sir, you can say it, sir. Santosh sir. I think you will.
It, like when you are putting the sound, you are designing the sound and you are collecting all the Foley elements. Every element, if you are able to arrange to create that environment, it will connect to the audience. Obviously, it will give you more emotions. You will, when you will, you are watching your films, especially in the theaters. Also, theaters, you got 5.1, 7.1 Dolby Atmos, so it will give you a more enhancing sound over there. It will play a huge role. The emotions, you can connect directly to the audience if you are able to arrange all the elements, like Foley sounds, background music, ambient sounds. Every element you need to arrange that. It will connect definitely uh, to the audience. It will give you more confident.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Next question is from Megha. What techniques do filmmakers use to enhance the aesthetics of sound in their movies?
We already discussed it several times, but I think one exercise you can do to guys, like I must say that watch your favorite film without sound. One time watch your favorite films without sound and then within the sound. Then you can relate, you can realize that how the sound is impact to the audience, how sound can bring the emotion to the scene, how sound music can, you know, empathize the situation, the emotions. So watch your favorite films without sound and then watch it later within the sound.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Kishore is asking, what is the name of the software of sound that Sakir was talking about? Sakir sir was talking about the name of the software. He needs to know about the name of the software here.
You can write it down. I was talking about the one phenomenal software. It is called Audio Design Disk. Audio Design
They are asking
Disk.
for the AI software that you have told. No? What is the data?
Sakit sir, you can continue. You will continue, sir. Sakir sir.
Yeah. I say. Its name is Audio Design Disk. The software name is
Audio design desk.
That's right.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. The next question is for Mr. Ashish. Do LPU provide residential facilities?
Yes, of course, we are providing one of the best secure and economic residential services inside the campus only, where you can live without any fear of, you know, for any electricity connections or for any amenities you can have inside the campus only. We have very safe, secure, and very wonderful residential services inside the campus only, where we have securities for female hostels and male hostels separately.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I hope all the participants got the answers from our experts. As we come to the end of this webinar, I want to express my deepest gratitude to our experts for sharing their valuable insights and expertise with us. Your presence, enthusiasm, and active participation have made this experience truly special. Hopefully, the attendees found this webinar to be valuable and will be able to utilize the information for better decision making regarding their admissions. If anyone want to access this webinar again, they can visit our website, that is lpu.in, or can be accessed on YouTube also. Stay connected with us for future webinars. Until we meet again, with the permission of my seniors, I would be signing off this webinar. Take care and goodbye. Have a nice day.
All the best, guys.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.